I really don't feel like making this video because it's a topic that not very many people probably enjoy talking about. Let's discuss. Hi, my name is Emerald. I am a 22-year-old breastfeeding mama to a 10-month-old sweet little baby boy. I am 30 pounds down into around 150-pound weight loss. I want to lose at least 100 more pounds to be able to get pregnant with baby number two and try for a successful VBAC. So let's get into this. I just got back from a little vacation with my family. We were gone for 8 days. We went and saw my family that lives in Alaska. It was a wonderful, wonderful trip. Super fun seeing everybody. I ate good while I was there. I was eating really good food. My mom made some delicious roast. She made some incredible homemade bread. It's like one of my favorite things to eat on this planet because I am quite literally the carb queen. Um, and I gained 6 pounds. So, you know what? It's okay because that's how vacation works. I think it is totally okay to go on vacation and indulge and enjoy your vacation. And you're probably going to go out to eat. You're probably going to see people that you haven't seen in a long time if you go visit family like I did. And food is a very communal thing. Often, we go out to dinner or lunch or whatever with friends, we go grab a coffee. Those are extra calories. When you go to a restaurant, most likely it's a pretty high caloric meal. So going up there, I knew that I was probably going to gain some weight. Does that mean it made it any easier when I saw a 6 pound weight loss? No. Let's talk about that. When I stepped on the scale and I saw that I had gained 6 pounds, I did mental gymnastics. I had a full on mentee B, mental breakdown, if you don't know what mentee B means. It was very stressful for me. I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm losing control. I'm falling back into my ways. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to gain all 30 plus pounds back. I'm going to, X, Y, and Z. My brain spiraled. And for the last week, you know what I did? You know what I did to cope with that? I ate. I ate food. I didn't count my calories. I didn't track. We've been home for over a week now. I didn't do anything I was supposed to at all. And yeah, so I'm being transparent, open, and honest about this because this is reality. This is real life. And I never want to paint a picture that I am perfect or that my weight loss journey was a straight line. It's not a straight line. I stepped on the scale this morning and I'm 4 pounds down, even though I wasn't tracking. But this coming week, I do want to get back to my regular tracking, working out 3 times a week, and walking because it is important to get back on to my plan. And I recognize that it does not mean that it is an easy time to get back into your lifestyle change. That's a reason why it's called a lifestyle change, is because you have to change your ways. And that can be really hard, especially when you come back from vacation, to get back into eating the way that you were before or the habits that you had before, because it completely wrecks your routine. So I'm making this video to tell you it is okay to be a human being and mess up. This video isn't easy to make because weight loss is a very personal thing. Obviously, how much you weigh, a lot of people keep that number personal, and that's okay. That is okay, and I think it's all right to feel vulnerable when you share how much you weigh. And I just want to say that having people join me on this journey has been such a blessing. My best friend when I was in Alaska was a hype man. She literally was the biggest hype man for my weight loss. She sent me some really, really nice texts, and I'm like, okay, that's what's going to keep me going. You know what? The people that recognize it and see it and call it out, there is no better feeling than having somebody see your hard work and be like, you know what? You're doing a really good job. So yeah, I just wanted to point out that even though it's hard to be open and vulnerable about weight loss, it can be a really beautiful thing. Some things that I'm going to do this coming week to be able to make it a little bit easier on myself. I'm going to start tracking my calories again. I'm going to be eating 2,100 calories. If you need to figure out how many calories you need to eat to lose weight while breastfeeding, there's a phenomenal resource for a calculator just on Google. All you have to type in is a breastfeeding friendly deficit calculator and put your info in, and it'll give you the numbers you need. The other thing I will be doing is I'm going to track my protein. I roughly try to get 160-ish grams of protein in a day, and that will help me keep my muscle and grow muscle while I work out. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try really hard to hit my 3 times a week workouts this week. I did already do 1 this week, so 2 more to go. And prioritize walking and moving my body, even if it's just in small ways, to go get the mail or whatever. And yeah, the other thing I'm doing is I am not going to buy any kind of junk food or snacky type foods, because that is my biggest downfall. Snacks are what get me. I am a snacker through and through. I love snacks. I love pretzels. I love goldfish. I love crackers. I'm a carb queen. I love carbs. I love carbs. They're delicious. I love sweet stuff. So the only thing I do and will continue to allow is melted chocolate chips with my popcorn every night. If you've been following me for a little bit, you know that that is what I have every single evening. My sweet and salty combo is what helps me stay on track always. It's very hard to restart trying to get to your goals. And I want to say this because anybody that has gone on vacation recently or just needs to start in general or wants to start or whatever the situation may be, I want you to feel recognized. I want you to know you are not alone. It is really, really, really difficult to start back up once you have stopped. But you know what? We can do this. We've got this. I am ready to hop back on that horse and kick absolute tushy. I love the feeling of losing weight in the sense of my bones feel better, my joints feel better, my confidence feels better, my everything, my brain feels better, my mental capacity gets so much better. I physically feel so much more incredible. Each pound that I lose, I just feel really, really good. And I know that every pound I take will get me to the healthier future me. It is really important to me that I lose this weight because I want to give my body the best chance possible for our future family. We really want to have more than 3 children. But if you know anything about C-sections, you know that only 3 C-sections are a safe amount. And my first son was a C-section, and I want our next baby to be a VBAC very badly. Obviously, there's some situations you can't control, and that is the way it is. But I want to give myself the best chance possible to be able to do that. And I also just want to be healthier and feel better about being able to chase my son. He's almost to this point of being able to walk. He's very active now, and I recognize that I need to be able to chase him if I need to. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I just want to say every time that I get a subscriber, I feel like I am gaining another friend. I just really appreciate everybody that has poured love into my weight loss journey, and I just want to say thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will chat at you later. Bye.